Assalamualaikum everyone. So today we are going to explain about scalar vector.
Scalar product, also known as dot product. Scalar product of two vectors, which is A and B, is the operation which is written A dot B and defined as A dot B equals to A magnitude times B magnitude times cos theta, or A dot B equals to A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. From this tree diagram, if theta is an acute angle, we will get the value of A dot B is positive. And if theta is 90 degree, A dot B is equal to 0. And the last one, if theta is an obtuse angle, we will get the value of A dot B negative. Example, based on following diagram, find A dot B given that vectors A, B, also the value of angle between vector. Let vector A as in A and vector B as in B. We're gonna use formula A dot B equals to A magnitude times B magnitude times cos theta. And we will find the A magnitude first, and we will find the magnitude of B. And both of these answers we will substitute in this formula. We will get the negative 26.39 as the answer. We will go to the next is properties of scalar product. We have 8 properties of scalar product. Let's go to the example. Given A magnitude equals to 3, B magnitude equals to 4, and A dot B equals to 5. For A, we will find A dot A. So we're going to use the first properties, which is will be A magnitude square. So we will substitute the value and we will get the answer is 9. For B, we will use the fourth properties. We will expand and substitute the value of each given and we will get the answer is negative 7.
Okay, now we will proceed to scalar product continue. From previous explanation from Daya, we all have learned about scalar product of vector A and vector B. So actually, scalar product equation is used to find the angle between two vectors. So what we need to do? We need to rearrange and make theta as a subject. Therefore, theta is equal to arc cos vector A dot vector B divided by magnitude of vector A times magnitude of vector B. So for example, like this question. So first we need to find vector A dot vector B and then the magnitude of vector A times magnitude of vector B. Then we substitute to this equation and we will get the answer. Next, these are some important things that we need to know. So first, as you guys can see here, vector A is parallel to vector B and then the direction is the same. Thus, theta is equal to 0. Or vector A is equal to lambda vector B where lambda is a positive scalar. And the second one, if vector A is parallel and in opposite direction to vector B, then theta is equal to 180. Or if vector A is equal to lambda vector B, where lambda is a negative scalar. And then the third one, if the angle between vector A and vector B is an acute angle, then vector A dot vector B, the value must be greater than 0. And the last one, if the angle between vector A and vector B is an obtuse angle, then vector A dot vector B, the value must be less than 0. So we need to be careful and pay attention. If vector A is equal to K vector B, for constant K is not equal to 0, then vector A and vector B are parallel. For example, determine which pair of the vectors are parallel. So first, we need to use the concept of vector A is equal to lambda vector B. Then we write the equation like this one. And then we compare the coefficient of vector I, vector J and vector K. From the left hand side, coefficient is equal to lambda. From the right hand side coefficient, for example for vector I, 1 is equal to lambda times negative 1. And we get the lambda is equal to negative 1. And for vector J, negative 1 is equal to lambda times 1. And the lambda is negative 1 and the same as for vector K. Therefore, since lambda is unique because all the value of lambda is the same, thus the two vectors are parallel.
Now let's move on to some examples. Example 1. We can use the formula magnitude vector A times magnitude vector B times with cos angle, which is equals to 4 times 5 times cos 30 degree. The answer is tan sub 3. Example 2 is based on properties. A. The scalar product of vector I and vector J is equal to 0. B. The scalar product vector I and vector I is equal to 1. Example 3. Find the scalar product. Therefore, we can change the vectors to matrices form where 3, 4, negative 3 times 5, 3, negative 4. Then it will make up to 15 plus 12 plus 12. And the answer is 39. Scalar product means no direction. Therefore, the final answer should be a value and not a vector. Example 4. Show that the vector A and vector B are perpendicular. Change the vectors to matrices form. Therefore, it will be 1, 1, 5 times 2, 3, negative 1. It will make up to 2 plus 3 minus 5. And the answer is 0, which is shown that it is perpendicular. Example 5. We can use the formula vector A dot vector B equal to magnitude vector A times magnitude vector B times cos angle. First, we need to find magnitude vector A, which we get set 21. Then we find magnitude vector B, which is set 38. Then find scalar product of vector A and vector B, which the final answer is 19. Now we can find the angle where we can rearrange the formula to up cos scalar product of vector A and vector B over magnitude vector A and magnitude vector B. The final answer is 47.73 degree.
And that's the full explanation and examples of scalar products. Hope this helps you guys. Thank you.